Hello, beautiful people. Excuse me. So it's the end of the month, which means it's the beginning of a new month, which if you've been following me, you know that I'm passionate about the importance of creating new habits to change our lives. So we are a product of our physical, mental, and emotional habits that we do daily. And usually unconsciously, we have adopted these habits from our families and friends, and we don't even realize it, or lovers. And, it's just so unconscious. And so, the one ultimate thing that we can do to start changing our lives and improving our health and improving our lives in general, relationships with other people, is to start changing our habits. So, recognizing that we are responsible, taking responsibility and building this beautiful system of change that I have created and developed and I use and I share with my clients, how to actually improve habit building for painless living, I call it, or healing habits, or something like that. It's basically it's a system, right, that creates ongoing change without having too much of a kind of wobble, because we are naturally we want security, we want some comfort and safety. And so by changing too many habits in in 1 or 2 or 3 days, can create unsafety and more disease in your system, and so you can create more symptoms. So we have to do it slowly, yet once a month. A habit that you can put into your life is by no means too much. So I'll share with you today the system. Insanity, as Einstein famously said, is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, which is, such a kind of slap across the face. Right? We want to have something. We want to have better health. We want to have, a better job. We want to have better relationships. We want to have, all these things in our lives, right? More money, but yet we're not doing something different. So what do we expect? We can't expect some different results if we don't change our habits, right? And everything is down to a habit. We just don't realize it. So, okay, I'm not going to go into it because I have done webinars about this, and you can go and see my creating habits webinar. But I wanted to share with you the system so that you can inspire you to actually take on a new habit today. So the system is really simple. It's habit building for painless living, a system for easy change. First, you write down a list of your in and out habits. So you want and I call them mini power habits. So for example, I don't know, drinking more water. We all know we need to drink water. Do you actually drink enough water during the day? If not, you have to kind of check if you're doing it. So have enough, have a bottle so you can see if you're actually drinking enough water in the day, and bring in a new habit of drinking 2 glasses of water every single morning before you do anything else, as a habit. And it's really, as a simple habit like that can, just really help to rejuvenate and release any toxins, or, to just build flexibility in your fascia, okay, which is the net that combines the whole, connects all the body together. The fascia. Right. So rehydrating the fascia is one simple habit, for example, that you can just start writing. Other habits are, eating more fruit and vegetable. These are physical habits, right? So you write a list of physical, mental, and emotional habits that you can start to put into your life, and you start to build, the 1% per day change, which, is by no means to be smeared at, right? So beginning of every month, from the in and out habits, and then you write down a list of the out habits. So you replace a good habit with a bad habit. So whatever that bad habit might be, right? I don't know, you know which bad habits you have. So, but just bringing a consciousness to it and having a list. I have it on my desktop when, you know, I get inspired by someone's great habit, physical, mental, emotional, good habit. I say, oh, that's a nice habit to, you know, incorporate into my life. And it doesn't have to be at that moment, right? You can just think, okay, the next month I'm going to incorporate that, right? So make a list as the number one step. Beginning of every month, you choose an in and out habit. So in 12 months, you've completely changed your life, right? Physical, mental, and emotional. The emotional habit could be just emotional regulation or checking in with your body every single day. It could be a meditation for creating relaxation in your body. It could be a self-love ritual that you do when you're every single day. And doing it every single day just helps to create consistency, which creates comfort in the system, in your bodily system. But also, you can start to just upgrade them every single month. Physical habit might be movement, an easy, simple habit of movement every single day. Meditation, like I said, gratitude is another high vibrational, can start to raise your vibrational, your emotional and thought vibrations by bringing in gratitude, right? This is a mental habit that you can start to incorporate. So the list goes on. Right in below for me, like on the chat, on the thread, which ones you're going to bring in, so we can start to inspire each other. Who is going to bring in which habit today? In habit and an out habit. Remember queuing, stacking, and reward. So when you're bringing in a new habit, or tie it in with something that you already have that you do. So, for example, you start stacking your habits in the morning. I have a habit of, I have a discipline habit in the morning, which I actually spend 1 hour, 20 minutes exercise, 20 minutes inspirational learning, and 20 minutes meditation. All these things, and I start to stack them into my daily life. And it has changed my life. I can't stress and hopefully inspire you enough to do it, right? So reward is also really important. By tracking your habits, you also can reward yourself at the end of the month if you get 60% on your tracking. I have this app. It's a really simple app, Habit Share app. You can start tracking your habits on them, and you can also start to give yourself a reward at the end of the month when you do it well, or every single day. Like, if you have I do my exercise journal. I write down what I do, and then I do like a bravo and a little smiley face and a couple of exclamation marks to just really for us to start being our cheerleaders, right? Our own best friends and our cheerleaders. So reward at the end of the month, for example, could be going to the cinema, going on holiday for a weekend, I don't know, whatever you want, but just start to really bring in the dopamine effect. And the reward is all about the gaming. So, it gives you the kind of self-incentive to continue and to keep going. So tracking, like I said, is a habit track, but also bring in a list of friends or a coach, right? Call me out, say, please, help me track my habits, and I'm very happy to do it. We can become friends on this app, and I can I can just encourage you to send, I can give you some encouragement, like let me know if that's something that you would be like to get, or enlist a friend, someone who is on the same wavelength as you are like-minded, who wants to create a new life for themselves and heal and build a life that inspires them. So enlist a friend so you can start creating accountability. I have several accountability buddies for various different aspects of my life, my business, my coaching business, my for health and fitness, and for parenting, for example, conscious parenting, right? So as you know, I have a 6-year-old daughter who takes time and energy, and I want to be the best mum that I can be at the same time as being the best coach and the best friend. So it's I enlist a lot of friends and co-coaches to keep me accountable for that, right? Because it's easy to fall off. It's easy to get pulled down to the normality and the mundaneness of everyday, you know, people's everyday habits, and also just the pullback of the natural need for non-change, or like comfort, being in the comfort zone, right? This is all natural behavior, but once we know that, once we kind of, okay, there, you know, this will happen if you don't put in other a better way, right? So you build love and trust in yourself, and then you repeat the next month, right? The building of love and trust in yourself is just that you do what you say you will do, which is building integrity. Integrity is one of my highest values. So I know for sure that if I don't do the things that I say I will, and this doesn't mean that I commit easily, because I want to know that I want to be sure that I will do it. But this system has completely transformed my life, and it transforms the life of my clients, you know, because it's a simple system that, you know, every month you will bring in the 31st today. So get your list ready, get your list in, choose the habit that you want to choose, that you want to put in, and the habit that you want to take out. Double whammy, because you're choosing a good habit over a bad habit, right? So for example, I'm going to share with you my habit is a dance a day with my daughter. So this is a physical habit, but it's also a mental uplift, and it's also connection with my daughter. So it's a kind of triple whammy here. And my negative habit out is negativity. Sorry, my habit out is negativity. So sometimes I get, usually in the afternoon, I have, after a kind of go in flow state, I create the flow state going up in the morning, and then after I have lunch and a rest and a meditation, I usually have a down or a negative, couple of half an hour. And so I'm trying to find the best way that I can elevate my emotions, elevate my vibrations at that time. And now I've incorporated, for example, a massage. That would be great as well, but I don't have that every single day. A meditation, right? So that's knowing that at that point in the day, I get a negative, I fall emotionally, physically. It's a natural, slump in our energies. And so what can you do to, not avoid, but to balance, to create balance again, to bring up and elevate your emotions. And so I put in like a system there, right? So it's a meditation, right? A relaxation meditation again, and connection with self, because that's often when I'm getting a bit frustrated with my daughter, and she needs time after school as well to unwind and spend some time on herself. So it actually fits really, really well. So just send a message, or give me a DM or whatever it's called down below on the chat to tell me what your habit is that you're choosing, that's going to be coming this month, the month of April. And when you start getting really good at this, you can start bringing in 2 habits a month, but just start slow and consistently, and you will see your health and your personal growth, massively skyrocket. I hope that has been helpful, and I will see you maybe tomorrow, the weekend. I'll see if I can do a video with my daughter around, but if not, on Monday. Lots and lots of love. Bye for now.